How much do you know about black holes? What would happen if you fell into one? Imagine you're exploring space, searching for a new planet for humanity to inhabit, and you stumble upon a black hole. Curiosity piques your interest, and you think, why not check it out? But would you have any chance of survival? How could you escape? Is there a shortcut to another universe? Welcome to Imagine If, where we explore what would happen if you fell into a black hole. Despite its name, a black hole is not simply a dark, empty space. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, black holes are formed when a massive star dies, leaving a smaller core behind. If this core's mass is at least 3 times greater than that of our Sun, gravity becomes so strong that it overcomes all other forces, resulting in the formation of a black hole. Don't let the term black hole mislead you. It is not a hole in the traditional sense. Rather, it is an immense amount of matter condensed into a very small area. For context, consider our Sun, which has a gravitational pull 28 times stronger than that of Earth. If you were to stand on the Sun, you would weigh 28 times more than you do on Earth. Now picture squeezing 4 suns into an object just 15 miles across, about the distance you could cover in a 30-minute drive. The gravity in that space would be unimaginable. A black hole's gravitational force is so strong that even light cannot escape it. This is why black holes remain invisible. However, they can be detected through the gamma-ray bursts they emit. These bursts, discovered by Stephen Hawking, are known as Hawking radiation. Hawking also theorized that black holes could serve as gateways to alternate universes. So, if you fell into one, would you find yourself in a different dimension? Every black hole has an event horizon, the point at which the gravitational pull becomes so intense that escape is impossible. This is the point of no return. If you were outside this boundary, you would see stars swirling around a perfect circle of darkness. As you approach the black hole, you would be pulled in faster and faster, accelerated by the force of gravity. Here's the first piece of bad news for you, brave space traveler. The gravitational force of a black hole is incredibly strong. If you fell in feet first, your legs would experience a stronger pull than your head, stretching your body apart in a phenomenon known as spaghettification. The most common type of black hole is a stellar black hole, which can be about 9 miles across and weigh as much as 20 suns. If you were drawn toward a stellar black hole, you would be completely torn apart before even reaching the event horizon. Therefore, if you're going to explore a black hole, aim for a supermassive one, like the one at the center of our Milky Way, which is 1,000,000 times heavier than our Sun. In this case, your body would remain intact as you cross the event horizon, since the gravitational pull would be nearly equal on both your feet and head. Fortunately, this supermassive black hole is 165 quadrillion miles away, so it won't be sucking in the Sun or the planets anytime soon. But don't pack your suitcase just yet. Crossing the event horizon is merely the beginning of your ordeal. At the center of the black hole lies a gravitational singularity, where density becomes infinite. You would be crushed into this center, becoming one with the black hole, unable to share your experience with anyone. However, an observer outside the event horizon would perceive a different scenario. They would see you slowing down, growing dimmer and redder, ultimately freezing in time without ever crossing the event horizon. This is because within a black hole, space and time swap their roles. At the event horizon, time comes to a standstill while space continues to move forward. You wouldn't be able to turn around and escape any more than you could travel back in time. Even when the black hole eventually dissipates, releasing all the particles it has absorbed, including your body, it would be impossible to determine whether those particles were once you. Nevertheless, Stephen Hawking proposed a solution. He theorized that information about your body could be preserved in alternate universes with different histories. In one reality, you fell into a black hole. In another, a black hole never existed. From outside the event horizon, it is impossible to know whether a black hole is present until you fall in. If you do cross the event horizon and there is a black hole, that's the end of the line. However, if you find yourself in a reality where the black hole doesn't exist, you would still be alive, just in a different universe. Unfortunately, there would be no way to return to our universe. Would you dare to explore this possibility? Are you fascinated by black holes and their mysteries? Stay tuned for your next hypothetical adventure.